Sarasota County Sheriff's Office arrests 4 people for 2 different murder cases. And SNN's Melissa Warren joins us now with more information on this developing story. A lot to it, Melissa.
Yes, well, on December 14th, deputies say 3 people broke into a home on Summerside Lane in Sarasota looking for money and drugs. They tied up Jonathan Jeffrey and his wife before fatally shooting Jeffrey in the head.
We believe at this point that Mr. Jeffrey was targeted by the suspects because he bragged about cash and drugs on social media, photos, things like that, and apparently just got under somebody's skin and they targeted him specifically for that, which just makes it more senseless because basically they stole cash, cell phones, and an Xbox. So a man was killed for a couple $100s and a video game.
Rose says detectives reviewed nearby surveillance which found the suspects driving to and from the crime scene, including Walmart surveillance of them buying the bandanas, gloves, and cable ties matching the lot number found on the victims.
And one of our deputies knew the Mitsubishi involved because he had recently stopped the driver of that vehicle. So we had a name to go on pretty early on after the murder.
That name was Christian Theodore of Sarasota, who is now charged with second-degree murder. And his girlfriend, Azalea Mendoza, is charged with accessory to homicide after driving Theodore's car at the time. And Byron Jones of St. Petersburg is also charged with principal to second-degree murder. But the investigation led deputies to more than the suspect and 2 accessories.
When detectives served the search warrant at Mendoza's home, they found another individual who had given them an alias but agreed to come in and talk to detectives voluntarily. When the detectives were able to kind of determine on their own that this was not his actual name, they used our rapid ID biometric fingerprint system and quickly found that he was actually a murder suspect who was on the run from Atlanta. So they were able to take him into custody, and he will be sent back to Georgia on those 4 charges related to a high school shooting in Fulton County.
Well, Rose says according to witnesses, 3 men broke into the house, so deputies are still in search of 2 more suspects.
So what can people do if they have any information about those cases?
Well, if you do have any information, Rose says you should contact their Criminal Investigations Division at 861-4900. And if you feel you need to remain anonymous, you can call Crime Stoppers at 366-TIPS.
All right. Thanks, Melissa.